CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We are back today on the developer build, and we are bringing you guys this month's Mega Crab sneak peek. So, what we got going on this month, we'll get into the crab in a second, actually. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too excited. It's going to be a fun crab, and I cannot wait for Season 29 of Warships. Guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and if you want to see the Warships Season 29 live stream, I'm going to throw up a card somewhere in here, and that's going to have a video to my live streaming channel. That's where Season 29 is going to take off, so make sure that you guys are subscribed to that channel. It's a different one than this one. The rest of the Warship videos are going to be posted on this channel, so make sure to sub up to this if, yeah, you want to stay tuned for all of that stuff. Now, because we have so many turtles on the beach, I do appreciate if you guys use the code CHICKEN in the shop. You're going to pick up instant training or second builder for this crab. Now, this crab is going to be a lot of fun. We have the Proto Crab. You see, we're already on stage 31. I do have a little 3 statue boost going on just to be able to throw down our Lasertrons here. Now, it's the Proto Crab, but as you can see here, the boost is Gunboat energy. So I'm pretty sure that we get Lasertrons for this crab. That's why it's called the Proto Crab, I think. I might be wrong. I could be way off. We might get a whole bunch of laser tanks and different proto troops to use. But for now, we got the Lasertrons, so let's go ahead and put them to use here and see what kind of damage they can get done. Now, I want to go over some tips and tricks kind of for using Lasertrons. And just what we can do to just really make the most of them for this crab. Now, the whole thing with Lasertrons is you see these the cannons up at the front, they actually last a lot longer than the ones at the back. So the way that the damage works with Lasertrons is they do more damage at the end of their laser beam than they do at the beginning. I believe it's 50% of the damage is done at the beginning, and 100% damage boost to the end, something like that. So just to make sure you guys know how that works, if we are in fact using them, perhaps we're not using them, and that's totally worthless information, but you know, the more you know, the more you know. So what we're going to try to do here is let's keep them all together. The thing with tanks and proto tanks, you don't want to let them just kind of fly off and do their own thing. You got to keep control of them. You got to keep them all together pretty well at all times. You know, as soon as you let them start to go off and fight individual cannons at the same time, that's when you're going to have a bad time. That's when they're going to start to drop like flies, especially if we got a Simo or a shock launcher in range. Things like that are really going to mess them up. Now, in terms of defenses for the Proto Crab, it's nothing special. There's no pumpkin mortars. There's no extra defenses to worry about or anything like that. It's just the usual stuff. So no grapplers, no sky shields, nothing like that. Just the usual Mega Crab defenses, the run-of-the-mill prototypes, and all the stuff that we're used to. So, oh, we got to shock that Simo. He's going to take out a couple Lasertrons if we're not careful. So we're going to shock here next. And look at the gunboat energy we have. My God. Okay, let's start doing this, and I think I'm actually going to lose this stage, but that was a little bit sloppy, but I mean, whatever, it's the dev build, so it doesn't really matter in real life, but yeah. So now, I probably wouldn't use all Lasertrons, even with the gunboat energy boost. You're going to want to mix in some medics and some other troops to make them, you know, a little bit more viable. Medics are good. Bombardiers are probably not as good because they have all that extra range, so Scorchers might be nice. Maybe we'll try that. Let's experiment a little bit here. Let's try. I think some double Scorchers would actually be pretty decent. But the problem is when we start messing around with other troops and we want to throw in some medics, then the medics aren't going to be so hot. So what we'll do is we'll go a couple Scorchers, and let's go bullet shock knuckles. Actually, no, let's go energy drink just to keep them out in front. I think this will actually work pretty decently. So let me know what you guys are thinking. If we do, in fact, have Lasertrons for the crab, how you guys would run them, hypothetically. But yeah, it's nice to get that GBE boost. Remember, this is only a 1 statue boost that I'm doing right now, and with 125 percent boost at stage 30. We're able to put down 2 boats of Scorchers and 6 boats of Lasertrons and still have 60 GB left over after that, which is absolutely insane. You know, for the statues and the overall cost. Now, it does go up every 10 stages. We're going to get a 25% boost in gunboat energy. So, yeah, I did play around with it a bit, and it doesn't look like there's anything else. There's no other boost. It's just simply the gunboat energy that's going to go up, which is good. You know, it's certainly better than the beastie crab where it's nothing, and it's better than you know, some crabs where we'll cycle through a bunch of different abilities, and we'll get a couple abilities that are really kind of useless. Like we'll get explosive drones, for example, at like stage 40 to 50, and that's kind of, you know, it doesn't really help out that much. So it's nice to get something that's actually, you know, generally useful. This is something I talk about all the time in Warships. When they put tech nodes in front of something that we're forced to unlock and they make them useless, it just seems like a waste of keys, and it just makes the season slower. I'd rather them do something like gunboat energy, where it's, you know, it's overall going to help you. It might not, you know, be out and away amazing, but it's still going to give you a bit of a benefit rather than just you unlock something and it gives you nothing at all. So, yeah, that's why I'm not overly excited for the gunboat energy, but it's still nice to have as well. So, I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts. Stage 31 is going to go down pretty easily. I mean, that first attack was pretty ridiculous. Just all Lasertrons with brick. They were just kind of out and about in front of nothing, and they still were able to take down most of the base pretty easily. So let's try one more before we sign out here. But yeah. Ideally, I would love to. Well, ideally, I would stream the crab. The problem is, with the streams, it's too much in one weekend. Like, I can't stay up all night Friday night and then stay up all night Sunday night. Like, I'm just a zombie at that point, you know what I mean? And the way the crab starts, I think it starts at actually no, they changed the time, so it starts at 6 p.m. local time. Maybe it's doable then. We could do something, you know, we could do something. I don't know which channel to put that on or how that would be, but I don't know. Would you guys rather see a crab live stream if we were to do it, or just like a quick kind of video synopsis of each stage? That is definitely something I want to get back into doing at some point, but anyways, let's take on this one and see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I kind of spaced them out here. It's just off the landing, and we also have the coverage from the Scorchers too, so I think they should kind of fly into a decent position, and then we'll kind of... Actually, I think I'll take them up towards the left. I didn't really look at the stage beforehand, but I think if we go on the left side, that's going to be a little bit better for us. Because once we get past like those 6 boom cannons there's not a ton of stuff that's really going to be in the way. Okay, we got those. Let's actually reflare them again. And we'll throw a shock out here. And let's throw critters there. Let's get bullet out in front. And let's see. We might have a shot at this one, guys. Let's shock you. Ouch. I have not seen Mr. Beast's recreation of Squid Games just yet, but I definitely am going to be watching that later on today. If you guys didn't know, Brawl Stars was actually a sponsor of that video, which was pretty crazy to see the Brawl Stars logo in what might be the one of the biggest videos ever on YouTube. From the hype I've seen. I don't know. I haven't watched myself. I don't know if it's good or not, but I assume it's pretty amazing considering the amount of money and time that he put into it. But Squid Games aside, this is actually looking to be pretty decent here. So let's go up this. Bullets at full health. We got 100 GBE. I keep thinking that we have a life leech, but it's not a life leech. It's just a bonus. So we're just starting out with a lot more. And look at that, guys. We were able to easily clear that base out just with the lasers. Nothing else is even really in the way. So let's flare them up one last time. And Bullet is going to get stuck. Look at that. Watch them just melt everything behind the HQ. That is crazy. That is just craziness. And we'll throw... I don't know. The critters there don't really matter, I guess. We can throw them over here. That'll probably do more damage than anything, just over time. As long as too many of them don't die to the... Wow, that was kind of dumb. This doesn't really matter. But let's get... How many shields we can take down? Just 2? Oh, we're just shy. But they took down everything behind the HQ. That is crazy. So, Lasertrons. If we get them, I don't know if they're still going to be around. I assume they are because it's Protos, but we'll see what happens. But either way, it's going to be a fun crab. Hope you guys are excited for it. And, yeah. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel because we got lots of stuff coming up this weekend. I cannot stress enough. I'm very excited for Season 29, guys. And I know you guys are going to be too. So make sure you're tuned in. You don't want to miss a second of what's to come. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.